Are you struggling to go to networking event, building relationship with your prospective clients, or talking to the influencers because you simply do not have enough time? If this is your problem, if time is your problem, then stay tuned. Today we're going to be talking about time management, and I'll share with you three essential strategies you could use to save time and to really manage your sales activities and make it doable for your business. Hi, my name is Melinda Chen. I'm from Women Making Big Sales, and we are here to share with you all the strategies and tips when it comes to selling to big clients, and especially for entrepreneurs. I am always trying to figure out the way to sell more efficiently because, hey, I'm a mother of two boys and I've got two different businesses going on. There are tons of people I have to try to build relationship with. Things get crazy a little bit sometimes, and there are so many emails to answer, social media, and how do I really manage my time properly and while still get the sales I need? And I want to share with you these three essential tips that you could use for your business and make it more manageable. So let's go straight to the tip number one. The first tip is that you have to batch your activities in marketing, and a lot of people talk about batching the content, batching, managing your social media post. This is the same thing when it comes to sales too. If you have to connect with your prospective clients, if you need to follow up with them and see how things are going, batch those activities within a period of time. So myself, I'm a morning person, and whenever I speak with my prospective clients, I want to make sure that I sound enthusiastic, excited, and happy to serve. So I always do those activities early in the morning, and I batch them. So that means that I allocate an hour or an hour and a half just on building relationships with my prospects. So within that an hour and a half of time, I contact them on social media, I connect with them on emails, I send follow-up emails, and I call them and I have conversations with them. But it all happens within that 1.5 period of time. Because afterwards, I know that I've got other things to do. And the last thing I want to do is that to spend the whole time talking to people, building relationships, because that's not the most useful and the most valuable way for me to manage my business. So every single day, early in the morning, that is when I connect with my prospects. I talk with my prospects. I give them a call or I send emails, or I find ways to engage with them. I find ways to inspire them. I find contacts to talk to them, to follow up with them. But I only do it early in the morning, every single day. So you can look at your time. It actually does not need to spend that much time. And you can really, as long as you stay very, very focused with your activities, it actually does not need to be a super long period of time for you to connect with your clients, prospective clients. Especially when you're selling to businesses, you don't have a huge list of people that you're trying to connect. Most likely, you probably have a list of 20 people, 30 people that you're hoping to connect with or to sell to. So use an Excel sheet and look at the stuff that you have to figure out. Look at the stuff. Facebook is telling me that my connection is weak. I hope this does not affect my video here. We'll see how it goes. So take a look at the list of contacts you have and batch them. And when you're trying to provide value or connect with your prospective clients, make sure that you're very focused. So make sure that you're not just looking at your LinkedIn, other people's LinkedIn post or the Facebook post, or just talk to whomever. Make sure that you have a target of, today, these are the people I would like to follow up with. So incorporate your CRM, that's the client management system. If you have an Excel sheet, whatever it is, it can be very simple. An Excel sheet of your prospects, then link it with your task list. So remind yourself that, hey, today is the day that I'm connecting with these people, and that is my task. And focusing on, within a short period of time, focusing on building relationship with these people, and avoid, stay focused and try to avoid hanging out on different places or looking around. So make sure that you're absolutely focused with that. And that is the first strategy. The moment that you're able to batch your contacts or batch your activities, you'll notice that it actually does not take that much time to create a relationship or to maintain contact with your prospective clients. The second thing is that you are going to do a lot of marketing activities or research about your prospective clients. And these kind of information, make sure that you can always reuse it in other scenarios. So for example, I've been trying to get into this target market, and to do so, or try to connect with one decision maker. And to be able to connect with one decision maker, I need to do a lot of research about the industry, the person, and their company, what's going on with their company. But once I have that information, think outside of the box. How can I reuse that information? So for example, if you've already done the industry analysis of a telecom industry or a local telecom industry, think about it. Apart from this company, who else can I send that information to? Maybe you can send that information to the super connector that might be able to benefit from it. Or this information, instead of sending to just one prospective client, you could send it to 2, 3, 4 other prospective clients. So every single information you obtained, especially the research you got, think outside of the box. How else can I use this information? And who else can I send this information to, and to build a relationship? So always think outside the box. Whenever you're building, especially for example, if you're sending an email, it is the same thing too. If you're sending an email, I will always create templates for every single email I send, because especially if they tend to be a little bit standardized emails, then always think of reusing that kind of information for other clients. You always have to customize it, obviously, but there are things that you don't need to customize. You can simply just create a template and change the person's name if you don't have any other, automated email system. Sometimes you don't really need automated email system. So you can simply write an email and save them as a template. And then if you have to follow up, use similar template to follow up for other clients. And simple piece, it becomes really easy, and it'll save you a lot of time. And the same thing with marketing materials. A lot of times, we would create marketing materials or proposal for one specific client. So if you created one proposal for one client, then think outside of the box. Can I also send this proposal to somebody else? Maybe this might be an interesting, important information for some other clients. Always think of way to use that content for other clients so that you can supercharge the power of that content. So that's really the second strategy. Whatever marketing activities or whatever activities you do, ask yourself, can I save it as a template for other users? Or can I also send that information to other people? I love whenever I do market research of an industry, I'm always thinking about whom else can I send the information to. I never only send it to one or two people. Can I post it online? Can I customize some of the details and send it to 5 potential clients? And that is how I organize my time, so that even though I don't have a lot of time, the effect, or I can supercharge the effect of the content I create. So that's the second strategy. The first strategy we talked about is really batch our activities. Make sure that if we want to create a relationship, following up with our clients, do it together. Follow up with a list of clients at the same time. Stay focused and make sure that you're organized and you know whom you're connecting with. And the second strategy is that make sure to reuse any marketing activities you do or any marketing information. And the third strategy is be very picky with whom you're targeting or with whom you want to build relationship with. If you're trying to sell to companies, if you're trying to really get those 5-figure, 6-figure sales, most likely, realistically, you can only build meaningful relationship, let's say with 30 to 30 prospects, or 50 if you're really, really, really focused and you're spending a lot of time on your sales activities. But from my experience, this does not happen to most entrepreneurs. We get really busy, we've got our family to take care of, and we got our business to run. It is difficult to follow up with 50 people. So tell yourself that if you can only build meaningful relationship with 30 prospects, who will these people be? So be very picky with whom you're going to build relationship with and following up with, making sure that these people are well qualified. So at the beginning of the sales relationship, make sure that, hey, they have ability to pay for your service. And another thing that I always talk about is the trigger. Make sure that they're getting ready to buy from you. If the timing is not right, if you sense that, for example, if you are a marketing manager and you're trying to sell to a high-tech company, but if you know that they just hired somebody in marketing, the likelihood of them changing and switching to you could be a lot lower. So instead of spending time trying to build relationship and connect with them, it's probably better for you to go out and find somebody who's got that trigger event. Maybe they don't have a big marketing team yet. Maybe they've been working with somebody a lot more mature, but it seems like their marketing material is getting old. These are people are more likely to switch to you than the people who just hire new marketing manager. So make sure that you're very picky with whom you're building relationships with. So tell yourself, hey, I've only got 30 people that I can really, really build relationship with and prospect and spend time with. Who will these people be? And it always helps if you have like a very clear sales funnel or sales process. Because if you have very sales process, you won't be spending a lot of time or waste a lot of time trying to figure out what to do next. If the client does not call you back, how should I follow up? The last thing you want is to sit there and stare in front of the computer for 30 minutes trying to write an email to follow up. So have that clear sales process and know that, hey, these are the people I'm really targeting. Will save you tons of time because it will save you time from wandering around or just simply feeling overwhelmed. Because we all know if we don't have a plan, if we're just doing a little bit of that and doing a bit of that, we tend to spend a lot of time just, doing all different things but accomplishing nothing. So I think the last tip for you is that be very picky with whom you're targeting and have that very clear sales process. Knowing that, hey, where are you with the specific prospective clients? And what are you trying to accomplish? What's your next call to action? So have a very clear sales process will really help you, save you tons of time because you'll know exactly how to follow up. You'll know the kind of materials you're going to send to them. And you'll also be able to know, hey, here's the email template that I'm going to use because you already saved all the templates that you can simply change the name of the person and the company's name, and boom, you're able to send out that email. So these are really the 3 strategies, 3 tips that I'm going to share with you. The first thing, batch your activities. When you're connecting with people, making sure that you're doing, you do that activity, connect with your clients at the same time. And stay very focused and make sure that you know whom you're connecting. Have that list ready so you know exactly whom you're connecting. And that is the only purpose of that, that 1 hour period of time. And the second thing is that always reuse your marketing or sales activities. Try to find way to reuse it. Save your email templates or save your marketing materials, save your marketing research. Try to make sure that you standardize it as much as possible, but you can still customize a little bit so that, you always have those templates. You just simply need to change the name and the company name. And the last thing is that be very picky with whom you're targeting and have that very clear sales process in place. That way, you know whom you're targeting, whom you're trying to connect, really build relationship with. You won't feel as overwhelmed having like 50 people you're trying to build relationship with. So that is it. These are the 3 tips for you. It's going to change the way you prospect. If you are able to really, really use these 3 tips or 3 strategies, you'll find that it's actually very, very manageable. Following up or building relationship with big companies while still running your business and taking care of your family. So I hope this is useful. Don't forget to subscribe to our videos, regardless of where you are, either on Facebook or on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And always, if you have any questions, feel free to connect with me. I love talking to people about their business and make suggestions about how they are able to go after some big clients. So feel free to connect with me offline, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.